On this week's road trip,
There she blows!
ready to get away?
It can be a little intimidating.
We're hitting the road for adventures that bring you closer to the people you love.
We're connecting with nature and wildlife.
We'll glide through the quiet beauty of South Jersey's Pine Barrens.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
We're at the main entrance to Gillette Castle.
Wander the whimsical towers of Gillette Castle.
Every corner of the castle's got something fun and unique to look at.
I think there's some nostalgia to it.
And sip old-fashioned sodas with flavors
Quadrule.
you have to taste to believe.
Food brings people together.
There's a seat at the table with a legendary chef in Madison.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
We want you to be able to touch, to smell.
A day of discovery in Cold Spring Harbor.
We have fascinating artifacts from hundreds of years ago.
You've really got to be on your game.
There's golf, orchards, and donuts that make life a little sweeter.
Oh, you will never forget the first bite.
And to wrap it all up,
Some good food, good company.
a chance to see the city in a whole new light, where the air is fresh, the sunsets glow, and Lady Liberty is right there on the horizon.
So a little bit of all of the above today.
The best road trips aren't about rushing, they're about slowing down,
Sort of like the best of the best.
taking a breath,
We spread happiness.
and savoring the ride together.
We even brought some treats.
All right, guys, have fun. We'll see you on the other side.
News 12's Road Trip is sponsored by Hyundai.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Road Trip. I'm Lisa Salvatorini. On our first stop, we're heading to the South Jersey Pine Barrens for a little adventure on the water. It's a paddle at your own pace kind of fun place. Amanda Eustace and James Crow are taking us kayaking through this wonder of nature.
Jersey Devil Adventures is a growing adventure brand here in Hamilton, New Jersey, where we operate within Wharton State Forest, our largest tract of public land in New Jersey at over 120,000 acres. So far, we've got canoes, kayaks, singles and doubles as kayaks, and we also have a tiki tour that we do on the Mullica River right here nearby. So we've got a couple of trips, different durations, something for everybody. We've got a 2-mile, a 4-mile, and a 6-mile. We're getting ready to put you guys out on our 2-mile trip on the Mullica River. The way you're going to propel yourself with a forward stroke is by reaching forward and pulling that water towards you. You guys have about an hour and a half of paddle time ahead of you, a number of beaches to stop and check out and explore. Great trip for beginners. All right, guys, have fun. We'll see you on the other side.
Paddle on the left, paddle on the right.
It can be a little intimidating.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna crash.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
We are here to be that liaison between first-timers and people that are trying to find a way to segue into exploring the Pine Barrens.
Are there alligators in here?
No alligator. Alligator-free waters.
We really like to include some education with this, a little bit about the history, a lot about the wildlife. So it's more than just getting on the water.
We go into that bridge.
And we've made it.
Made it.
We're looking to add in a couple of other adventures here shortly. So if you like what we're doing, stay tuned.
Just beautiful. Thanks, guys. Now we're taking a road trip to one of Connecticut's most iconic landmarks. It's a stunning place to visit, especially this time of year. This 24-room castle overlooking the Connecticut River has hosted everyone from Charlie Chaplin to Albert Einstein. Let's go exploring with photojournalist Lori Goliath through every unique door.
It's quite a unique place.
It's a treasure.
We are at Gillette Castle State Park in East Haddam, Connecticut. It used to be built and owned by William Gillette.
He was the first to write a play, produce it, direct and star in it.
He was instrumental in defining what we think of as Sherlock Holmes.
When he made his debut in 1899 in the Star Theater, when he walked on stage, Sherlock Holmes came to life.
He lived on a houseboat for the longest time, and in 1914 he went up the Connecticut River and he found this spot.
It was called the Seventh Sister Estate because it was built on the highest southernmost hill, the Seventh Sister Hill.
It looks like a castle, but it's a steel structure on the inside.
He designed it and created it, even though he was not an architect or an engineer.
We're at the main entrance at Gillette Castle. This is where he used to greet all his guests.
He entertained people like Charlie Chaplin, Helen Hayes, Albert Einstein was here.
This door, there's 47 of them in the castle. They're all unique, and they all have some variation of this type of latching mechanism.
It feels like every corner of the castle's got something fun and unique to look at.
So these are light switches. He just designed them to look like the ones they used in the theater.
Oh, there's a dragon around the corner.
So this is the site of one of William Gillette's most famous pranks. He designed this bar to have a secret locking mechanism.
He made his own train tracks. He would drive his guests around, and then, so now those tracks are not there anymore, but the trail is there. You know, you still can walk where he used to drive his train.
It's our history, and William Gillette was a native son.
He also was really important in bringing American theater to Europe, so he's an important figure for theater in America.
And now we're popping into Avery Soda in Connecticut, an old-fashioned bottling operation with flavors like swamp juice and doggy drool. Rebecca Saran brings us to this family-friendly step back in time.
The soda's been flying out of the fridge and off the line at Avery's Beverages in New Britain for more than 120 years.
Mr. Avery started the business in 1904, and the big red barn that you see, that was his father had a poultry farm on the property. And so when he decided to get in the soda business, he took over Dad's barn.
Selling his soda off a horse-drawn carriage, and in 1914, buying his first truck. Rob Metz bought Avery's in 1999.
I had no clue what I was doing.
But he figured it out, expanding the list of flavors, adding a little humor along the way. Like with the presidential election line, including Kamala Colada, Trump Tonic, Biden Berry, and none of the above.
The bottles get loaded here, and then there's a labeler. They get washed and sanitized before they get filled with the Shirley Temple.
Yes, Shirley Temple, the latest flavor Avery's has created and bottled for Stu Leonard's.
We had a few different ideas, and that was one of the ones that they really liked.
Patrick Moore, who owns the honey business Hilltop Apiaries, just bought Avery's from Rob, and he says he plans to keep the more than 50 flavors.
The most popular are the birch cream, root beer, grape, orange, and then we have the totally gross line.
Including dog drool. Yep, dog drool, unicorn yak, toxic slime, misfit mucus, and more.
We don't use any kind of corn syrups or artificial sweeteners, just using the pure cane sugar in the glass bottle.
Busy fun for all ages, yesterday and today.
You get parents and grandparents bringing their kids and their grandkids in to share something that they had through their childhood. And that's what's really cool about it.
We all know that sometimes a road trip isn't just about where you go, it's about the people you meet along the way. And this time we're taking you on a special journey with a legendary chef, Jacques Pepin. He's celebrating the release of a brand new book that blends recipes and artwork, reminding us that food, stories, and the people we share them with is what life is really all about. Nancy Lynch takes us to Madison on a road trip you're not going to want to miss.
Oftentimes on road trips, we find ourselves rambling down back roads, or perhaps we find ourselves on a beautiful beach. But on this trip, all roads lead to the kitchen of legendary chef Jacques Pepin. He's celebrating 90 years young, and he's invited us to the table. We even brought some treats.
This year marks a milestone for one of the most beloved chefs in the world. Jacques Pepin is turning 90. He's cooked for presidents, written more than 30 cookbooks, and inspired generations through television, teaching, and his art. And now, chefs around the country are toasting Pepin with 90 celebrations from coast to coast.
Astonishingly, I can't believe it. I mean, it's very nice. It's true that food brings people together.
The celebratory dinners are raising money for the Jacques Pepin Foundation, which provides educational opportunities for aspiring chefs. Born in France, Pepin trained as a young apprentice before coming to America, where he met Julia Child in the 1960s. Together, they helped change the way Americans think about food.
Okay, so it doesn't have much taste. It tastes like bamboo, I think.
Tastes like bamboo? All right.
But Pepin has always been more than a chef. His new book, The Art of Jacques Pepin, pairs recipes with his own paintings.
It satisfied me in many ways, as much as cooking.
And during the pandemic, his daughter Claudine introduced him to social media, where millions discovered his warmth and his wit in the simplicity of his cooking videos.
I have a baguette with cheese. I opened the refrigerator and I had a wilted lettuce and a piece of carrot. Well, that goes in a pan with water, salt, and do a soup.
Still, after more than 8 decades in the kitchen, Pepin remains a teacher at heart, celebrating simple food, good wine, and the joy of cooking with others.
Bon appétit. Bon appétit.
That's what life is all about. I don't know what I do. I would change my life much, maybe buy more wine.
And what's a milestone birthday without cake?
Thank
Happy
you so
90th
much,
and
my
to many,
God.
many more.
So you
And
did that this morning?
I did.
I don't know how
just
to do
just
that.
special for you.
Can you teach
I will.
me?
I'm happy to. I brought my apron. We're ready to go.
Good. All right.
Make a wish.
All right.
How is it?
That's a good vegetable. Anything I like, I call a vegetable.
At 90, Jacques Pepin is still finding joy in the simplest pleasures and reminding us all not to take life or vegetables too seriously.
We can all test it,
News 12's Road Trip is sponsored by Hyundai.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Lisa Salvadorini. Sometimes the best road trips aren't about how far you go, but about who you're with. And today we're heading out with Antoinette Fiordi to Cold Spring Harbor. It's a seaside gem steeped in maritime history, scenic trails, and maybe we'll find a sweet treat or two along the way. So pack your sense of adventure. It's going to be a great day.
There's so much to offer here in Cold Spring Harbor for visitors. Our first stop, the Whaling Museum and Education Center. It's a small but fascinating museum that dives into Long Island's whaling past.
We have fascinating artifacts from hundreds of years ago to show you. We've got programs. There's always something to do with the Whaling Museum.
Here you could step back in time to the 1800s when Cold Spring Harbor was a hub for whaling ships like this one. Here at the museum, there's creative programs for all ages and educational exhibits.
We want you to be able to touch, to smell.
What's this? Lookout hoops.
So at the top of the mast, you would have these hoops. It's your job to now scan the horizon looking for spouts.
Looking for spouts.
Do you know what you yell out if you find any?
What do you yell out?
Either whale ho or thar she blows. Loud enough so the whole crew can hear you.
Dar she blows! The museum is celebrating its 90th birthday next year, spanning generations of visitors.
We love it. We're very excited that he's able to see local places that have history that he can learn from.
Our second stop is Cold Spring Harbor State Park, and this is a favorite among hikers year-round. The shade makes it a perfect summer escape. Lace up your sneakers for a somewhat challenging walk uphill on this trail that's part of the legendary Long Island Greenbelt. Its 40 acres of hilly terrain offers scenic views of the harbor. From here, you can walk down Main Street to grab some lunch or dinner and shop for gifts, clothing, or home decor. And after all that exploring, you could come here to Sweetie Pies on Main. They have a garden in the back where you can enjoy a sweet indulgence.
I think they love the garden. It's a special place. Everybody always feels like they're away. They're on a vacation when they're back there. It's very, we're lucky to have this space.
This cozy cafe serves up fresh coffee, pastries, and other sweet treats like these decadent pies from Young's Farm in Glen Head.
We bring everything in from local bakeries and highlight them. You know, it's sort of like the best of the best.
It's easy to see that Cold Spring Harbor packs a lot of fun into one small historic seaside town. Now to a spot drawing golfers and families alike. At Lyman Orchards in Middlefield, you can work on your swing and grab some sweet fruit. Photojournalist Lori Elias is taking us there.
News 12's Road Trip is sponsored by Hyundai.
It's quintessential New England. We have 1,100 acres here in Middlefield, very committed to the land and retaining it and finding ways to continue to evolve the business. Both golf courses, 18-hole courses, were built on former dairy land. It's open space use. That's what we tell people. That's what the connection is. It's productively using open space, whether it be growing things or have a golf course. We opened our first course in 1968.
The Robert Trent Jones course is definitely our preferred golf course for most of our players. One of the only public Robert Trent Jones golf courses you can play in the area, so it's super unique. There's a lot of contour, and you've really got to be on your game when you're putting around those greens. The Gary Player Golf Course was built in 1994, opened in 94, and it's what we call kind of a Parkland style golf course or a Target style golf course.
3 of the holes are right in an apple orchard. We know some golfers may help themselves. It's part of the experience.
There's some mounding and contours and some significant elevation change, which makes it super exciting and fun, and our golfers love it. Then opened in 2012 is our Apple 9 golf course. It is perfect for anybody looking to learn the game. There's 7 par 3s and 2 short par 4s, and it's just a unique, fun golf course. Here at Lyman Orchards, we're always trying to get new people into the game.
We have a great staff down at the Apple 9 and our instruction program, some of the best programs in New England and certainly the country as well.
I love being out here playing golf, and where else can you go spend 4 hours outside in the beautiful weather, hanging out with your friends? It's awesome.
Well, from that cool experience to something for donut lovers, there's a spot in Times Square straight from Tokyo that has people lining up for a taste. These aren't your everyday treats. They're soft, creamy, full of flavor, and practically melt in your mouth. Our Angelica Taruno stopped by to see what makes them such a sweet sensation.
Welcome to I'm Donut, ? Yes, with the question mark.
Donuts know that they are donuts. When people have their first bite, a question arises to their mind.
The treats here are as fluffy as they are mysterious. Straight from Japan, this Times Square shop is already causing a stir.
Wanted to share the donut with everywhere and with everyone.
At the center of all this hype is a Nama-style donut.
Nama in Japanese means raw and fresh. They are very airy, fresh, and they melt in your mouth.
Chef Karen Fauder-Gallier is passionate about the mission behind I'm Donut.
Since I knew that I'm Donut was coming at the state, I need to be part of this. We spray happiness.
The menu goes way beyond your typical sprinkles.
Sake, cream, matcha cream, the pistachio, and the strawberry.
You check off each one you want and how many.
Wrapped in chocolate coating and a beautiful cream.
And you said the first bite you never forget.
You will never forget the first bite.
Oh my goodness. In the mood for savory, but didn't think a donut could be? Think again.
Scrambled eggs and sausage in the blanket.
And yes, all of these are donuts too. From Times Square in Manhattan, I'm Angelica Taruno on this road trip close to home.
News 12's Road Trip is sponsored by Hyundai.
Welcome back, road trippers. We know you can see New York by car, train, or even on foot. But on this road trip assignment, Nancy Lynch is exploring the city in a whole new way, one that lets you take a deep breath from a perspective that feels both restorative and unforgettable.
On this road trip, we're trading cars for sunsets, skylines, sailboats, and Lady Liberty keeping watch. Come aboard. We're about to set sail.
So this is the America 2.0. It was built in Albany, New York by the Scarano Boatyard. It was built in 2011. It spends its summers here in New York City and its winters in Key West, Florida. We have the nice wind, the sunset, some good food, good company, so a little bit of all of the above. Today we have the Tides and Tapas trip, which is a seafood-based menu. And then those who opt for the wine pairing will also have an accompanying wine glass to go with whatever food pairing. The statue is definitely very meaningful to a lot of people, so it's a joy to see how people react to it, and every day it's a little bit different. We get some people who will cry when they see the statue. We get some wedding proposals. We have a bunch of different trips here. There's architecture tours, some naturalist tours, city lights tours, so we have a bunch of different things to offer. We do have private cruises as well, so we get a lot of corporate groups, private parties, families, you name it. We can accompany to any kind of group that you would like to go sailing or go on one of the motor yachts with.
This fall, step into the whimsical world of Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas at the New York Botanical Garden. From September 25th to November 30th, the beloved classic comes to life in a one-of-a-kind outdoor light trail. This year, you can enjoy brand new scenes, music, and dazzling video projections. It's Jack, Sally, and all your favorites like you've never seen them before. And remember, if you want to visit any of the places that we feature, just check out our easy-to-use guide on the News 12 app. And if you have a road trip idea for us, send me a direct message on Instagram at LisaSal12. Until next time, safe travels and be sure to enjoy the ride.